Ah, c'est le jeu vidéo ici. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez? Bonjour. On va continuer le jeu. Oui. On est toujours sur X10. Comme vous pouvez le voir. Ça ressemble pas trop à Tetris 99. Et on va jouer aux jeux vidéo.
Watch your foot, Naddle. Let's see if we can't find a way into this thing. Going somewhere? Switch! Get ready! Springer! Switch out! Going somewhere? Switch! Slice and dice! Springer! Still got a long way to go! Switch out! Going somewhere? Switch! Get ready! Springer! Switch! Going somewhere? Switch! Get ready! Springer! Slice and dice! Springer!
On a déjà appris une petite technique. On va garder la hache. Ah, déjà 100 quoi. Excusez-moi.
How's that? Switch! Switch! Take this! How's that? Hup, hup! Switch! Switch out! Hup, hup, hup. Hup. Here I go! Hup. Hup. Going somewhere? Switch! 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 Switch!
Propulsion, non, c'est tourbillon glacial. Tourbillon glacial.
Yeah! Yeah! Switch! Switch out! Take this! Hup! Switch! Switch out! Switch! Switch out! Take this! Switch! Here goes! Seems kind of tough. Switch!
Tu m'étonnes, ça va pas être facile.
Switch! Get ready! Switch!
Putain, ça fait mal ça, hein. Ça fait vers moi, mon petit gars.
Switch out! Switch! 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 Switch out! Switch! Switch out! The interior's something else. Who knew the Grieger even had technology?
The
like
Griegers.
this? Now's not the time to be impressed, though. We've got to find a way.
Déjà on commence, il y a directement du Griggers. Je sais pas si vous vous rendez compte. On est bien, ça veut dire. Ça veut dire qu'on est pas mal. Quand il y a du Griggers.
All right. Better mark this area on the map.
Si vous connaissez le Griggers. Je connais plutôt pas mal. Hein. Enfin, je vous le dis comme ça. Un petit peu de Griggers. Oula. Oula, oula. Ouh là là.
Shards. What is that thing?
A living crystal Grieger.
Oh,
It serves to propel this ironclad warship, the Nagofar.
Pardon, excuse-moi, je vais
Battle,
remonter.
Karja.
Bien.
Good to have you with us.
Uther.
You've grown by leaps and bounds. I'm told both Yerth and Logger were made to withdraw. The brand is no longer relevant. Mana wielders such as yourselves won't be suffered to roam free. That'd be problematic. You see, the purpose of this craft is to receive our liege. Both the Nagofar and Grugel Fortress act as our liege's thrones. With the two of them as our footholds, we shall regain dominion over these lands.
You destroyed Rolo's nation. That's the reason he vanished, right? So why would you go to all this trouble to revive him? Does it have something to do with the blunder Logger mentioned?
To explain our delicate circumstances would take a fair bit of time. Do you truly have enough to spare when we're about to engage the Balta Sea Force? Once that happens, your allies will suffer significant losses. I think it's in your better interest to stop this ship as quickly as possible.
Real nice of you to always give us a heads up.
You two certainly do have a different look about you compared to our first meeting. Good. In that case, there's no further need for words. I, Other Colborn of the Grieger Trident, shall be your opponent. Now you're thinking.
Switch, get ready! Switch out! Yeah!
Messed up.
Still got some fight in you, right? Hope I'm not too late! Hope I'm not too late!
Confidence
Yeah!
and prudence.
Yeah! Yeah! Switch! Take this!
a measure beyond that, even. And yet... No. It must be a trick of the mind.
You're here to fight? Well, chew your own cud.
I beg your pardon. Allow me to engage you with my fullest concentration.
Et bim!
There, all good to go. How's this? Take
Let us savor this a while longer. The forces of darkness consume you!
Meurs!
We did it!
I didn't intend to be caught unawares. How long has it been since an opponent last brought me to my knees? Or perhaps the better question is, just what is that power you hold, Kaja?
The Berserker's might, you mean?
Mana, berserkers. The Normans I fought in the past have well acquainted me with both. But this is different. Mingled within you is something aberrant. A force I've never sensed until now.
Huh?
It seems our propulsion source is lost.
Non, il va falloir run.
Did the ironclad just stop?
Non.
No. The longer we linger here, the dicier this gets. Let's fall back for now. Our bout against Other can wait till another day. Let's move, Shield Brother.
Ah non, ça va. Pas une course-poursuite, c'est juste une fuite, comme ça. Ok.
Hot. This thing's sinking for real. We can't let ourselves get trapped. Frost over! Eat this! Frost over! Yeah!
Il y a encore le pigeon là. Encore le corbeau. Corbeau. Je serai jamais niveau 60 hein. Ah si, il me reste un niveau. Pile poil pas bon. Ouais bah c'est super ça.
Sorry, but can you run me an errand? What's
C'est
next?
pile poil pas bon. Ouais, bon, j'ai largement assez en vrai.
There! That should do it! There! That should do it! Came out pretty good! What's next? Came out pretty good! There! That should do it! There! That should came out pretty good!
Ah bah nul. Bon, c'est pas grave. Ah mais j'ai plus d'argent.
What's next?
Mais ouais. Je peux... Oui. Je peux pas vendre en fait. C'est nul.
What's next? Thanks, Hugo.
C'est logique hein. Mais c'est nul. Mais c'est logique. Mais c'est un peu nul quand même. Oh non, je peux pas vendre. Quelle déception. J'aurais vendu un truc à 12 000 là. D'ailleurs, tiens, j'ai oublié de... Je pense que j'ai oublié de consommer mes trucs, non? Pas du tout. Absolument pas. Non, ça va. Ça va, ça va. Oui. On va se faire casser la gueule. C'est parti.
We've reached the deck.
Ah, montons sur un autre bateau.
Out of the question. There aren't even any around, whether friend or foe.
Ben voilà, Bob de chiasse.
Grieger!
Un Grieger? Encore?
How utterly infuriating! Crimson, in no way is that man human!
Ah.
So, it's yours. Got your hide handed to you by Grimson, eh?
Be silent! I am a deathless being. Yet I bled for my life, with Logger as my savior. Such humiliation. If I cannot fill him, then you will have to suffice.
Et disons que c'est pas la folie, hein.
Here she comes!
Now, make scraps of seaweed out of you.
Get ready! Bring her!
Switch out! Take
Hein? Oh, tu vas te calmer, tu te calmes. Oh ouais, pas mal ça. Le sol est sympa, j'ai bien aimé. Attends, par contre, il faut que je fasse un petit truc. C'est que... Oui, donc ça c'est 30%, donc ça a chier. Il y a quoi? Non, double tranchant c'est nul. Hein. C'est double tranchant qui est nul? Ouais, c'est pas faux. C'est pas mal, quand même. EV. Ça va faire très mal en plus. On va enlever le vortex jumeau là. On va mettre UEV. Par contre je vois un petit peu rien. C'est normal. Ah. Il est où? T'es où? Bon, ça fait très mal en effet. Très mal, mais je viens de me faire repousser mon attaque. Suis-je triste? Un peu. Coupé en deux. Nous voyons pas grand chose. Pas grave. Oh! On sent que j'ai des niveaux de retard, hein, putain.
We won. We beat Earth. Brother!
Oh!
This ship is done for. Ready up. We're jumping overboard.
Adol! Karja!
It's the Sandras. to waste you two. We need to get out of here.
Pouah, ça glisse, hein.
Karja!
Ah. Oh. Ah ouais. Ça va piquer. Quel est cet endroit? Tes paupières sont lourdes. Tu as sommeil, très sommeil. C'est comme si tu allais perdre connaissance. Il faut avancer. Oh, Adol. Non mais Adol, il peut pas mourir, c'est Adol. Ça y est pas, vous?
Have you heard what that son of Christians is up to?
You mean the adventure he's setting off on? The boy's a loon, just like his father.
Word is that there's a massive war going on out there.
What an idiot! Kid thinks he's too good to settle for the life he's got.
All this just to see the ocean. It's nothing more than a giant puddle.
He'll lap up whatever those traveling merchants say. Everybody knows they're just laying it on thick.
Only a matter of time before he turns up dead in some ditch.
Oh, honestly.
La douleur s'intensifie. Ton corps s'alourdit. Peux-tu continuer à avancer? Et si tu t'arrêtais un peu? Fais une pause et tout prendra fin. Pas encore.
Not yet.
Tu continues malgré la douleur. Mais tes jambes semblent tenir le coup. Tu commences à peine à marcher.
Besides, my journey's only just begun.
De plus, mon aventure vient vient seulement de commencer. C'est ce qu'il a dit, mais c'était pas traduit.
Wow, that sounds so cool.
Don't let anybody who says otherwise get to you.
That's right. Everyone only wishes they could be half the free spirit you are.
So you're finally setting out. Happy trails, Adel.
Send us a letter every now and again.
I want you to swear you'll come back here one day. This place will always be your home. Thank you, Adam. It was because of your efforts that the people of the village were saved.
So we're finally leaving Asteria. Can't wait to see what adventures we'll find out there.
Yo, Adel! Tell me more about your travels, would ya?
I wonder, will I ever be as strong as you someday, Adel?
When all of us are together, there's no obstacle the Sandras can't overcome.
You're more of a daredevil than you look. Sometimes, I envy you for that.
Everybody's counting on you. Myself included, of course.
Come on, Adel. Let's go. It's because of you that I...
De toute façon, il pouvait pas mourir parce que ça a l'air de se dérouler avant X 16 Theta. Alors, du coup, voilà, pardon. Tu as échoué sur les berges de l'île aux souvenirs. Tu te sens un peu mieux malgré les courbatures. Quelque chose s'est glissé dans ta main. Une vieille clé 3. Comme ça. il est là,
Well,
Gandalf.
now, I scarce expected to meet you here at all. My, but you certainly look worse for the wear. Is everything all right? Youth is no excuse to be overexerting yourself, my boy. I take this to mean you did a great deal of aimless wandering before arriving here. Rather unusual for you to meander so. I have to wonder how such a thing... Oh? What's that you're holding there? A key? Could it be for the final chest? Although my memories are returning, I am unable to recall what I had stored in here. However, there is no doubt in my mind that it was what I hold most dear. Open it for me, if you would, Adol.
Le coffre est vide.
Its contents are bare.
Le contenu doit bien être quelque part. Mais
No,
non.
that won't be necessary. This will do just fine.
Je crois que c'était important pour vous.
That is indeed the case. Adol, let me pose you a riddle. This chest was supposed to have contained my greatest treasure. I'd like you to guess what that might be. I look forward to seeing how close your answer comes. While it may be empty at present, I expect that will change for you in the near future.
Le mystère du coffre vide. Ah, ça pique un peu quand même.
My aim was off, but so long as I take one of you down with me...
What? Just...
So that's the way it plays out.
Shield brother. I'm not letting you go to Har's side just yet.
All has gone according to your expectations, Jarl Grimson.
Send a message to all ships. Target the Sandras and lay Karja... No. Rolo to rest.
Shit! What the hell's going on here? Why would they turn on us?
We're outnumbered. All we can do for now is retreat.
The Malta Sea Force is approaching at full speed! They're trying to close in and board!
The Undying Fleet came to our rescue?
Big fog! Dead ahead!
Fog? Oh, hold up! Isn't that...
We're short on options here. The only way out is through.
Understood. Flank speed ahead. Directly into the White Shade.
Chapitre Le grand combat naval de Fruman. C'est proche de la fin.
That we barreled our way in here and all. But this fog isn't going to trap us inside like it did before, is it?
I can't be certain, but it seemed to me that this fog was actually conjured to protect the Sandras.
Didn't just happen naturally, that's for sure.
Everyone! We're exiting the fog!
Est de la mer Rogue.
From what I can tell, we seem to have crossed through the Flumen Strait and into the Rogue Sea.
So that fog gave us enough cover to push our way past the sea fortress, huh? I guess what matters is that we squeaked our way out of the jaws of death.
Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it! What in the crap was all that? Why did the Volta C-Force stab us in the back?
Keep it down in there, goofball.
Oh, come on! Tell me this isn't insane! All of a sudden, our allies are raining fire on us while the Grieger bail us out! Speaking of which, where did those Grieger end up going?
Good question. I'm not seeing any of their ships around.
Don't you have any idea, Easer? About why the Sea-Force attacked, I mean.
I'm sorry, but it's a mystery to me too.
At any rate, it's too risky for us to be sailing out in the open like this. Might be smart to find a place to hide the boat and get her patched up.
Good idea.
The best thing we can do for now is keep our priorities straight.
Pour une raison inconnue, la marine de Balta a attaqué le Sandras. La coque est en piteux état et l'équipage est submergé par la pression. En quête d'un lieu caché, le Sandras part à l'ouest de la mer Rogue. C'est alors que...
Some weird-looking formations over there.
I believe those are the Rune Islands. They're also called the Eroded Remnants, named after the array of oddly shaped rocks left behind by coastal abrasion.
Well, I'm no grizzled naval commander, but that island over there might be the safe haven we're looking for.
True. I have no objections.
Then that settles it.
Chapitre 8. Lila. Ah, enfin! Eh ben...
Okay. How's about we have everyone give a status report?
All of the wounded have been attended to on our end. Adol's condition requires constant care from my father and Dr. Flair, though.
Adol. I'm worried for him.
Damn it all! We should have known that witch Yurth had one last trick up her sleeve. It's a done deal, though. The Sandras is what needs our attention right now.
Yeah. There's no telling if or when the Balta Sea-Force will track us down again. On that note, we finished verifying which parts of the ship have been wrecked.
Nice work, Cruz. How long do you think it'll take to get her back up and running?
Well, it's about the same level of damage as it was after our run-in at the Sea Fortress.
If we expedite the process at full bore, it should take around 3 days. That's a generous estimate, though, with how exhausted everyone is.
Don't sweat it. Repairs are just part of the routine at this point. We'll round up everyone who can pitch in and knock it out lickety-split.
Leave it to Dogi to keep the cogs turning.
Adol?
Not so fast, man. You sure it's okay for you to be strolling around?
It's a miracle you even can. The way it looked, that blade struck you right where it counts.
On aurait cru, hein.
What a relief you're all right.
Even Dr. Flair couldn't believe he got better in so little time.
I figured you weren't gonna kick the bucket that easily.
Guess this is as good a time as any. Adol, everyone, there's something I want to say. I'm still reeling over it, so this might not come out exactly right. But As of a while ago, I can now tap into the might of a berserker.
For real?
The might of a berserker?
I was there this one time Grimson used it. It's this Norman thing that makes you crazy. And I mean crazy strong.
That's not much of an explanation.
One of the mercenaries in my group was a Norman. So I've seen the berserker state before too. It's an intense form of combat that lets the user fight at multiple times their usual limits. The way I hear it, they can't stop until every last bit of energy they have is spent.
That much is true. You get completely overtaken by powerful, uncontrollable impulses. It's as if your body's consumed with a burning desire to turn everything into ash. That feeling holds you hostage, causing you to attack anyone and everyone, friend or foe.
How awful.
Sounds no different from Rosa during her runaway rampages.
Maybe you'd like to be turned to ash?
That's pretty much what I thought going berserk was like too. Apparently, it gets triggered by the darkness in one's heart.
Well, I don't have anything of the sort.
But back on the Naglfar, once it looked like Adol was at death's door, those impulses started building up more and more. Right when I thought they were about to erupt, they wrapped around Yurth and absorbed her instead. Before I realized it, my gnawing urges had changed into something else entirely.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux dire?
I could tell what it was by instinct. There was no other way to see it. This power is... No. It's more that... I'm Rollo.
Rollo. The one whose descendant the three generals were seeking?
I'm not sure I follow.
When my urges took Yurth in, they gave birth to a pitch-black emotion I couldn't rein back. One that rejects everything about the world, existing only to bring it to ruin. That in itself is the Rollo the Trident was hoping to manifest. Turns out the descendant of Rollos they were looking for, their liege, was me all along.
You, Miss Katja? That's absurd.
There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
I wouldn't be so sure. This would explain why the Balta Sea Force double-crossed us out of nowhere.
About that, it all pretty much happened at the drop of a hat. Almost like they knew in advance.
Aye. Odds are, Grimson was keenly aware of me being Rollo. As for why Other and Lager protected the Sandras despite being Grieger, well, I think you can put it together.
Forgive us for eavesdropping, but we heard the whole thing.
Given the subject matter, I'd say we're entitled to listen in.
Pops.
Dad?
Many of Karnak's residents have been saved thus far as a result of your efforts. Our differences aside, I speak from the heart when I say we are grateful to Karja.
It's for that exact reason that we've been so forthcoming with our cooperation. But then we heard what you said just now.
Karja identified herself as the Grieger's liege. Should that truly be the case, we will have to reconsider our involvement.
Pops, are you freaking serious?
This should come as no surprise. I am the mayor of Karnak, after all. We can't very well join hands with the same band who leveled our town.
Look, we still can't say any of this for sure yet.
That's right! Not even Karja herself has sorted it out!
And besides, think about everything we've gone through together! Adol and Karja were the ones who rescued you both in the first place!
I understand the point you're trying to make. But the fact of the matter is that the Sandras was just bombarded by the Balta Sea Force. What do you suppose would become of us were we to stay this course?
Ahem. Cruz. I've been letting this slide up till now, but it's high time you took a fresh look at things. You're a smart kid, my boy. This shouldn't be a tough decision to make.
But... Hello, hello.
Mind if I cut in?
Oh, il applaudit pas.
A Grieger?
Good
A
day,
Grieger?
ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you can forgive this little disturbance. Might I prevail upon you to humor me with a momentary truce?
Lager.
So engrossed were you in your dialogue that it left no window for me to announce myself. But my, isn't this just the most delicious of developments? Why, merely standing before you has me awash in goosebumps. Karja, you are indisputably the latest in our liege's lineage. Rather an enigma how we failed to notice as much for all this time.
Indisputably, he says.
It can't be.
Well, I really am Rolo. Then what comes next?
Ah, yes. For the time being, what say we have you meet with Lady Leela? Oh, there's no purpose to speak of. Being our liege, Karja has every right to meet with Lady Leela. As for the why, I'd say you're better served inquiring that of her directly. Not to mention, it would be ill-advised for our liege to remain with the Sandras. The spooky, scary Balta Sea Force is out on the bloodthirsty hunt after all.
Land sakes!
What's your take, Shield Brother?
Vas-y.
Aye. It could land us right into Lager's trap, but you have to meet with Leela either way. Right, Adol?
Excellent. It would seem you have your decision.
Karja, you can't!
What she said! There's no reason to believe a word out of this guy's mouth!
Here's an idea. To the fair people of the Sandras, I will impart a gift.
The heck's this?
A sunstone. An ancient tool that's certain to be of use to your ilk. With it, navigating even the depths of the White Shade will prove a trifling matter. This, in turn, will allow you to reach Serena's Island in the Marine Triangle, where Lady Leela awaits.
Why are you giving this to us?
If you're going to exit the main stage, the least you can do is play the part of a rapt audience. Though that doesn't quite seem to be your inclination, given the flow of conversation earlier. As your mayor made plain, you may no longer have any incentive to play along.
Hey! We've got every intention of...
There is no word that rings more hollow than the human concept of intent. Mayhaps you had best confer with the rest of your circle? Now then, my liege, let us depart once your preparations are in order.
Fine.
Intéressant. C'est bien parce que Lila, bon, c'est un peu 3 chapitres, 4 chapitres qu'on n'avait pas entendu. Est-ce que ça y est, je suis niveau 60 ou pas du tout? Ah, niveau 60, oh là là. On va déverrouiller des trucs là. La rue EV c'était pas mal, hein. La rue EV c'était pas mal. Jugement d'art. Ça brûle, ça envole, ça impacte. Oh, c'est pas mal. Jugement d'art. Et B. Hop. Hop, pas mal là.
It should be a good spot to rest.
Pas mal.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
Ah, j'ai pu utiliser de potion. Bah merde.
What should I do next?
Il est où le vendeur de la vendeur? Vendeur, t'es où?
What can I get you?
La merde.
And don't be a stranger.
D'accord. Arrête de me dire ça.
Here to help with Karnak's
Dégage-toi. Oh. Épée lunaire, non. Pareil, tu me vends des... Ouais, tu me vends de la chiasse en fait. C'est pas grave parce que du coup, toi, tu es intéressant car je vais te vendre ça.
You got yourself a deal.
Et ouais, mon gars. Je vais vendre aussi... J'en sais rien ce que je vais te vendre. Mais je vais vendre des trucs. Oui, ça coûte cher ça, 3000 quand même. Pas mal, hein. Oh, le ton nordique là. 150 le ton nordique. Sashimi de qualité.
Let's see. What should I do next? All finished. It turned out nicely.
Ah.
What should I do? All
Bon bah
prepped
nul.
and ready.
C'est pas grave. C'est quand même la technique, hein, vendre des élixirs. Pour avoir de l'argent. Un gant flamboyant. Brûlure à l'ennemi. D'accord. Ah oui tiens. Est-ce que j'ai des parchemins? Pas du tout. C'est bien. Le personnage doit être vraiment très très fort hein, si vous...
Okay, let's give it a shot.
Si vous faites les quêtes.
Gotta bite. Looking good.
I'll give you a hand. Let's
Looking
do
good.
this.
Ready and... That went well.
Ouais.
Huh? Gotta bite. All right. Looking good.
I'll give you a hand. Let's do this.
Looking good.
C'est pas chiant.
Ready and... Yeah, I hooked one. Huh?
Waiting's the worst
Gotta
part.
bite. Looking good.
Looking good.
Ready and...
Let's do this.
Yeah, I hooked one.
I'll give you a hand.
Hop. Bon. Oui. Ah, du coup, lui, il veut des trucs pour Karnak, là. Il y a plein de coffres, ouais. Attends, de construction. Des pièces d'or, comme ça, gratuit. C'est sympa, ça. On y go, hein. Ah bah non, on n'y va pas tout de suite.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Huh?
Non, 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 non. Sans moi, ton appât nul, là. Voilà.
I'll give you a hand. Let's do this.
Allez. Quoi? Ah oui.
Got a bite. Looking good.
Il est énervé lui là. Vache.
I'll give you a hand. Looking good.
Ready?
Let's do this.
Ouah.
That went well.
Énervement.
Got a bite.
I'll give you a hand. Let's do this.
Hop.
Yeah, I hooked one.
Ok. Bon. Est-ce que je peux aller au bateau? Pas du tout. Parce que j'aimerais bien aller au bateau. Non? J'ai pas le droit. Ah là. C'est trop chiant ça. Juste pour que je puisse avoir Doggy, lui faire un rapport, tout ça, pour avoir des récompenses. C'est pour ça que j'ai pêché aussi, pour avoir un rapport de pêche. Mais bon, pas le droit visiblement, on s'en va. Cher souverain, êtes-vous prête à prendre le large? Ouais. Non, oui. Non mais gars, avance. Fais haut. Mais fais haut. Pardon. Voilà, merci. Non, c'est parce que c'est un peu chiant quand même. Le vaisseau amiral.
Never thought I'd see the day I sailed under Grieger colors.
Ça fait bizarre.
Aye. No signs of anything tricky underfoot, but
Non mais c'est pour ça.
that's only for the moment.
Dear, oh dear.
J'ai monté dans un
How
autre bateau.
disheartening it is that you're so on guard, my liege. And to think, your welcome presence has me elated to the point of choking on my tears.
Quit chewing this scenery. If I really am your liege, then answer me this. Where did Other go?
He stayed behind at Grugel Fortress to deal with the Balta Sea Force. No one else has the capacity to keep your father dearest at bay. Even I was given a good thrashing during our altercation earlier.
Grimson. He knew about this Rolo business the whole time, didn't he?
You're asking for my impression? Having reflected on Grimson's actions and the Balta Sea Force's behavior in retrospect, I would even go so far as to say they had deliberately steered you toward awakening as Rolo.
Stow the wild guessin'!
My word. It should go without saying that this is merely conjecture on my part. Save your questions for Lady Leela, perhaps, if you wish to learn more about yourself.
Leela? What's she got to do with me?
I'm afraid my lips are sealed on that matter. Why, you ask? Because it'll be far more entertaining to have you hear the answer from the woman herself!
She's linked to the Grieger somehow. On top of being the one who gave Adol the power of mana. We're way past the point of treating her as just some person.
Mm-hmm.
Aye. Aye, now that you mention it. Either way, we're stuck dancing to his tune for now. We need to get something out of this. I'll be damned if we come up empty.
A sight for sore eyes. At last, we enter the Marine Triangle.
The White Shade! That time we entered it from the north had us wandering blindly, unable to tell left from right. That giant crystal. Is it the same as the one you gave Gren?
The Sunstone. It is an ancient tool that locates the position of the sun, directing you to your port of call. Once upon a time, the Normans developed a variety of techniques to aid their forays into the great blue unknown. Sunstones, fashioned out of a mineral known as Silverberg, are among their antique creations.
That's so. Hold on a second. If you're the one making the fog, then why even bother with this thing?
From our perspective, humans are helpless, fleeting creatures. I find it oddly endearing how such a species employs their ingenuity toward invention in their struggle to survive. You could consider this my way of paying homage to that.
Can't say I follow.
Aha! In more pertinent news, I do believe our destination is in sight. Over yonder is Serenez Island, where Lady Leela resides.
Ligne de Serenez. Ça va farmer ou quoi? Je sais pas. Hein?
Yeah. Won't be easy for this ship to make it to shore.
It is as you say. The surrounding reefs prevent the Uvolti from venturing any closer. Apologies, my liege, but you will have to make the rest of the journey by rowboat.
Huh? You aren't coming along?
I shall be following you in short order. In spite of appearances, my duties are many.
Not sure what to think. Not him. Ever since we met, I've wanted to learn more about myself. Something inside me always had a hunch that I wasn't normal. But this is just too much. And Grimson, he never told me a word about it. Is it because he knew this would happen? Or even worse?
You're asking for my impression? Having reflected on Grimson's actions and the Balta Sea Force's behavior in retrospect, I would even go so far as to say they had deliberately steered you toward awakening as Rolo.
You mean Grimson? Aye. No more turning a blind eye to things. I hate to drag you into it, Adol, but when I do confront him, will you come with me?
Bien sûr, compte sur moi.
All right. Thanks. I feel better now. We can go ashore on that beach up ahead. Just keep rowing forward. So this is Serenez Island. Feels more like a tower. Not sure where Leela is. But for now, the only way to go is around and up.
Adol? It's me. Leela. Why are you here?
suis venu vous sauver.
Thank you.
J'ai pas besoin d'être sauvé. Moi je parle dans un coquillage, j'aime bien.
Caution. Come quickly.
Une phrase saccadée, la voix de Lilia laisse place au
Cut
silence.
off again, huh? Think it's safe to say we're in the right place, though.
Je peux raffiner encore plus de pierres. Ouais, non, mais attends, c'est la galère. J'ai rien, moi, pour raffiner. Ah oui. Que je fasse. C'est nul, c'est l'île de la princesse des bois et tout, j'ai même pas le droit à un petit truc là. Débloquer le niveau 70, ah ouais. C'est moche un peu.
Let's catch our breath.
C'est pas grave. Attends, j'ai gagné un truc, mais la percée puissante. Et elle. Toujours en train de faire son tourbillon glacial. Son tourbillon glacial nul. D'ailleurs. Ça fait mal ça. Simple, efficace. Tout droit, je tape. Musique là de violon.
Pretty sure something's around here. Oh, found something.
Oh, va falloir qu'on se sépare.
Switch. I'll be right back.
Et on les esquive et tout. Faites pas trop les fous. Hein. Et ah ouais. Et là. Falloir que je rebouge après. J'arrive.
Rain! Gotcha! Flame ball!
Wow.
Switch!
Ça va créer un petit chemin là. Paf, voilà, le chemin. De l'autre côté aussi.
Something's off. Might want to mana sense around.
Ouf. Un truc à vendre. Waouh, un truc pour booster les stats. Waouh. C'était sympa. Oh. Ah bah non. Arrive plus. Hop. Ah.
Rain! Mana fire! There! How's that? Gotcha! There! Flame ball! No chance! There! Gotcha! There!
There you go.
I'm back, Karja.
Yep. Coffre. Oui. Ah. La planche dispose d'une nouvelle fonction. Allez vite. Nuri Manasef permet de remonter les pentes recouvertes d'eau. Ah. Bah allons-y.
Made it! Clearing that cascade was a breeze. Guess this is what Mana Ride's really capable of.
Ok. Tiens! Tiens! Ah. Ça va, on a le droit de rigoler. On a le droit de rigoler, laissez-moi! C'est mal, hein?
Mana sense might come in handy here. Found something!
Hop.
How's that? How's that? Fly ball! There! There! There!
Switch out! Take this!
Switch! Gotcha! Gotcha!
Switch out! Take this!
Non mais à mettre 10 ans pour apprendre ça ou c'est déjà appris? Non, non, mais 10 ans. Bah c'est super. Enfin, c'est pas lui qui a le talisman pour apprendre vite les compétences, mais c'est lui qui les apprend plus vite. Ça rend fou.
looks valuable.
Pretty sure something's around here.
La planche qui va plus vite dans les pentes que sur du plat.
Seems like a hard nut to crack.
Toi avec tes vieilles techniques là. Ah, un flacon vide. Ça c'est bien ça. Ça on aime bien les flacons vides. Et
Something's off. Might want to mana sense around. Huh. Didn't expect this here.
oh. Ça sert à quoi d'aller à droite du coup? The fuck? Bon, c'est juste pour avoir plus de cristaux. Là. Cristalto. Ah bah super! En profiter pour farmer le mob. En vrai, ça a une invincibilité plutôt énervée ce truc. C'est pas si nul hein. Ah. Franchement... Ah, je prends rien.
Huh? You've climbed up pretty high. Gotta be close to the peak by now.
aucun dégât. Je m'amuse et je fais mes petits tournicotis, là on est content. Y'a rien? Y'a rien.
We've climbed all this way, but there's still no sign of where Leela is. Wait, over there.
Un temple.
Does that entrance go inside the mountain? Maybe it'll lead us to her.
Si. Ah, mais attends, il est marqué compétence, ça veut dire que je l'ai appris? Pas du tout. C'est lui qui a gagné quelque chose. Ah, percée Vulcain. La percée de Vulcain. Ouf, ça a l'air de faire très très mal. Ça a l'air d'être très sympathique. D'une sympathie plutôt efficace. Allons-y.
What's this?
Ah bah voilà.
All right, better mark this area on the map.
Ouah. C'est quand même pas mal de doom, hein. Arrête.
Real spacious in here. Who would have thought this mountain was hollowed out like this? Guess
Oh.
we'll just have to go as far down as we can.
Let's make tracks.
Ah! Sauter toi.
Let's make tracks.
Mais wesh.
Seems kind of tough. Let's make tracks.
Hmm?
Your ball. Blast off.
Switch out!
Ah, voilà. Bon. Du coup, c'est bon? Oh, tout est à 100. Oh, il est incroyable! Mais c'est pas si mal un tourbillon glacial. C'est pas si mal. Excellent.
Make tracks. And raw. Let's make tracks. There. Blast off.
Switch! Meet your fate! Move aside!
Switch.
Switch!
Oh, je fais chier. Ah. Bon bah il est mort. Bon bah il fait moins chier du coup. Oh. Bien ça. C'est quelque chose que je vais pas vendre par contre. Je crois que c'est pété ça. Ouais, ça, PC Max plus 10. Bien.
I think there's something around here.
Bien.
Found something.
Hein? Ça bouffe trop. Ça bouffe trop.
I think there's something around here.
Là.
Didn't expect this here.
Bien joué.
Here goes.
Et quoi faire? Ah ouais, pour faire ça, c'est très, très bien. Bon. Ok. Ouah. Il y a plusieurs étages et tout. Incroyable.
Monosense might come in handy here. Monosense might come in handy.
J'ai compris,
here.
j'ai compris.
Found something.
J'ai compris, Philippe, j'ai compris. Merde.
Let's make tracks.
Ça sert à quoi ça? Hein.
Looks valuable.
Hop. Ah.
I think there's something around here.
Mais t'inquiète, il y a un truc là. Oui. Je m'en suis toujours pas servi des apagés dans le jeu. Je m'en servirai probablement jamais, parce que j'oublierai. C'est quoi ça? Et? Ah, je tire dessus? Ok. Ok. Un petit régal de patates là. Toujours une petite fabrication de banquets. De recettes de banquets dans des ruines ancestrales. Hein. Dans des grottes cachées. On sait jamais. Ouais ouais. Pardon, j'ai oublié de rester appuyé sur le bouton, pardon. Yeah.
We can move on now. That sure was elaborate.
C'est comme si comment il s'appelle? Il y avait un get chez Marmiton là, hop. Get chez Marmiton, comme ça, paf. Il Il visite la grotte cachée. Grotte ancienne et tout, mystérieuse, et puis il se dit vas-y, je vais mettre ma recette de patates sautées là, à la crème. Je mets ça dans un livre. Dans un livre, hein. Attention, c'est pas une feuille, c'est un livre. Attention. J'en ai profité pour me faire un petit thé quand même. Je meurs de froid. J'en étais où? Ah. Oui. 3e étage du coup? Ah ouais. Ah là c'est le cœur de la grotte. On y est là. Le cœur de la grotte.
I think there's something around here.
Ah bon? Ah là.
Didn't expect this here.
Oh, il y a quelqu'un qui a mis 6750. Pile 6750. Et... Ah même.
Monosense might come in handy here.
Ah merde. Non, ça va. Ça pique quand même ce truc. 61%. Il y a un petit glitchito là. Où ça? Donc Adolphe, faudra arrêter de mentir un peu. Ah ouais. Ah. Ouais, niveau 70, bon. Je suis pas prêt d'y aller moi au niveau 70.
Looks valuable.
Switch! Freeze solid!
Écrit d'explosion intérieure. Ah oui.
That's the stuff! Oh, found something!
Ah ouais. Deux butins très sympathiques.
Alright, let's move! Huh. The air feels different all of a sudden. You don't think... Switch!
Bon d'accord. J'y vais. Méchant?
What's this? Almost feels like a prison of water. Adol, up ahead!
What? Ah ouais.
Hey, brother.
Vous êtes Lina? Non, c'est pas moi. Ah si, un peu.
She looks weak, but not hurt. Let's get her down from... What did I just hit?
A barrier Lady Leela erected when she sealed us 3 generals away long ago. But alas, the only one it presently confines is Lady Leela herself.
Lager.
Left to her own devices, she would have simply sealed us away once more. But please, don't misunderstand me. I am actually here for your benefit.
Explain how.
For ages, I have been searching. Undying though I may be, my heart is ever hollow. And so, I seek to fill it. Thus did I grow lovesick over the sagas of man. Thus did I meet you both. The end point of my curiosity's journey is the manner in which I die. How does one who is undying find death? To say nothing of how they best ought to. The one who sealed Lady Leela, my liege, was none other than yours truly. Should you wish to free her, you have no choice but to vanquish me.
Don't tell me. Are you trying to repeat what happened to Yurth?
Indeed. For that would appear to be the part I play in this tale. Taking in my essence will bring us one step closer to restoring Rollo in all his glory.
He transformed!
Karja, you must not fight him!
Leela, why would you tell me to...
The stage is set for a most sensational performance! In service of this saga's rising action, I shall combat you with everything I can muster! Retaliate in earnest, my liege, lest your lives all be forfeit! Their wings! Curtain rises on our final chapter! Have your fill! Have your fill!
No! We must fight!
How can we not? He'll kill us otherwise!
Your expression! This will be magnificent! I need possibly be more amazing! Splendid! Simply splendid! A fitting development for the saga's closing chapter!
There's no other way around it! Switch out! How's this? How's that? How's this? How's this?
Ah là là. Toujours mes problèmes de rouge et de Weird, hein? Quelle idée à la con aussi. Ah, la caméra qui a dit non.
Phew, I'm cured. Sneaky little.
Karja!
Wouah.
Rousing success.
Logger. Of all the dirty tricks. You left us no choice but to defeat you.
I can only hope this was enough to pen my way into a page of your saga. Shame though it is that I cannot witness its continuation. To share in your footsteps, my liege, is just as well.
Damn it!
Je suis avec toi. Ah non, ça marchera pas. Bim! Coup de tête. Ah non.
Thanks. That was a close one. Leela. Wait. This girl.
A bit of rest, and I should be fine. Karja. Outside. Huh? It has been ages since my last breath of fresh air, may I ask you to bring me outside?
Oh, sure. The white shade. It's gone.
Les balèzes quand même, hein. Pour remarcher comme ça aussi vite. Elles ont dû disparaître avec l'arc. Et oui.
Aye. The marine triangle makes for a fairer sight this way.
Comment vous sentez-vous?
Much better than before. Adol, Karja, allow me to thank you for coming to my rescue. I especially appreciate your traveling all this way, Adol. You've gone through so many hardships on my behalf. There are no words to express my gratitude. Karja, how are you faring? It would seem your and Adol's combined powers have been able to keep your condition under control.
Yeah, somehow. But more importantly, we've got a mountain of questions to ask you.
I can only imagine. Where to even begin?
First off, are you a human or what? And how do you know so much about me?
I am a spirit who has inhabited Obelia Gulf since time immemorial.
A spirit?
I am also Rollo's wife, as well as your forebear.
What?
Yes, of that there is no doubt.
Let me get this straight. I'm descended from Rollo and you. A spirit?
Correct. I expect this revelation comes as a shock.
Then, what was Rollo's connection to the three generals?
I will explain everything from start to finish. Adol, I ask that you listen close as well. Our story begins roughly 140 years ago. In a Norman settlement, Rollo was born as the son of the Jarl. He was an irascible babe, even biting off the ear of the wet nurse who delivered him. As a young boy, his deeds and demeanor were marked with a brutality not even the Normans could bear. His elders, their tolerance exhausted, brought him on a plundering expedition before he came of age. Rollo performed many a great feat upon the fields of battle, but he fought with such ruthless savagery that even his allies feared and abhorred him.
Right. Parts of this were recorded on the runestones we've seen.
Yes, but the most significant is yet to follow. Eventually, Rollo slew his father, the Jarl, and visited tyranny upon every corner of the North Sea. It was then that he heard the rumors of a hidden treasure, known as the Sea King's Throne. In time, he appeared unto me, the throne's keeper.
The Sea King's throne? The one that can grant people's wishes?
Yes, though it isn't quite as opportune as the fables suggest. As I was saying, there he was. Rollo had managed to reach the temple that housed the throne, all by his lonesome. Son of man, what is it you seek?
Everything!
And what does that entail?
What else? Riches, women, and land.
Those desires are not your own. They are those of the ones who led you here.
Huh?
Gaze into the water's reflection.
blazes?
Someone saw fit to lade an empty vessel with pure malice. You are that vessel. Who, then, does that make you? From the instant we met, I could tell there was something irregular about him. Standing before my eyes, it was as though he were the very embodiment of malice. Far more than a single human being could possibly harbor.
Malice?
Yes. At the same time, his very existence evoked a feeling of dissonance. The malice was unadulterated, to the point where there was no sense of personhood to be found. But then...
Who am I?
You... Could it be? That exchange led me to a realization. It wasn't that Rollo lacked an individual self. Rather, it was such a diminutive size that the malice pushed it to the depths of his heart. What's more, the seed of said malice was planted by an external force.
Huh? But who? And why?
That I do not know. From there, subsequent events caused Rollo to become aware of his own abnormalities. He then returned from a lengthy voyage, after which I seated him upon the Sea King's throne. His sole wish? To live as a normal human being. The throne granted his plea, and thus did he regain his identity. However, at that moment, the malice embedded in him was set free. Hubris, Nile, and lust. Such are the true forms of Other, Lager, and Yurth, respectively.
Qu'a fait le trident?
Immediately following their release? Nothing of note. Rollo repented for his past actions and became the ruler of this land, ushering it into prosperity.
As the Duchy of Norgard, right?
Yes. The nation flourished and peaceful days prevailed for some time. Rollo and I were wed, and together we had a child. Then, one fateful day, those aspects of malice that were thought to have dissipated re-emerged with Grieger in tow. And by their hands, the entirety of the realm was stricken by the great calamity. Rollo prepared several arcs in which he sent his subjects to safety. But immediately after that, he disappeared from Obelia Gulf entirely.
That was written on the runestone in the Flumen Strait.
In order to protect this land he so loved, I kept the malice sealed away here. Until a few short months ago, that is. The generals, having regained their power, turned the tables and sealed me away in their place. I used the last of my remaining strength to imbue a seashell with mana and send it out into the sea.
And Adol wound up finding that same shell in Karnak.
Karja. Even while maintaining the seal, I had been able to sense your presence. But just what are these shackles that bind you? They seem to be a product of mana.
Oh, right! That's one of the things I wanted to ask about. But going by what you just said, I'm guessing it doesn't ring a bell.
Unfortunately not. And although I'm sure you've already grasped this, the Trident's aim is to root themselves into your heart and give rise to Rollo anew. That is what must be addressed first and foremost.
Adol.
Before anything else, you must avoid battling the last of the 3 generals. If Karja takes Other's essence into herself, Rollo will surely be revived.
Nothing doing. We're taking him down, and that's that.
But why?
You haven't forgotten, right, Shield Brother? Unless we defeat Other, you'll die.
What do you mean by that?
Raconte à Lila l'épisode de la malédiction du serpent de mer. Et oui.
I see. This curse is potent indeed. Forgive me, but I can offer no aid here. But under these circumstances, one of you will be doomed no matter what we do. Adol, Karja, would you accompany me to the Seabed Temple of Ire?
Seabed Temple?
Yes. It is where I once lived, as well as the location of the Sea King's throne. Provided its power is still usable, there may yet be hope.
Chomping at the bit already, huh?
The Seabed Temple is further west from the Marine Triangle. Specifically, in what are known as the Waters of Creation, the Raoul Dark Sea.
Wait a minute! The Raoul Dark Sea is home to the most treacherous waves in all of Obelia Gulf. We don't even have a ship now that Logger's out of the picture.
Oh, I doubt that will be a concern. Just look at the horizon behind you.
Le bateau!
That's... Sandras! But why?
Ils ont fini les
I'm talking
réparations.
about. They shouldn't have any reason to fall in with us anymore.
The 2 of you have surmounted a great many tribulations up to this point. I imagine the experience has left you with grievous wounds, Karja. In mind and body both. But while there are undoubtedly more trials yet to come, you must hold your head high, Karja Balta. For there is also much you have gained in the course of this journey.
Chapitre 8, Lila. Fin. Chapitre 8.
What? You say the Balta Sea Force is nearing us?
Yes. I made absolutely sure just a moment ago.
It's safe to assume that they're scouring around for the Sandras.
Then we can't afford to just sit back and twiddle our thumbs anymore. Might want to drum up a plan, Mr. Mayor.
Right. Cruz, are the ship's repairs close to completion?
If you give us another half day, we can get her fit to sail for a while.
Grin, I take it your feelings on the matter haven't changed?
What do you think? We won't set one foot on the Sandras if it means waving a white flag to the Sea Force.
Use your head, would you? It was precisely to keep us out of harm's way that Adol and Karja left. You heard what that logger guy said. There's not a thing we could do for them. Better we focus on rebuilding Karnak, don't you think?
Sorry, Dad. It's not that we can't see where you and the mayor are coming from. But it's thanks to those 2 that we've grown so much and made it this far.
If we don't step up and help them with this, we'll regret it for the rest of our lives. We can do more than just hold them back now. And this is our chance to prove it.
Not to mention, it's up in the air how the Sea Force will treat us if we throw in the towel. For all we know, they'll conscript us into their ranks and force us to fight Adol and Karja instead.
Mr. Mayor, say something!
Whatever arguments you have are nothing more than opinions motivated by emotion. Thus far, I have allowed the Sandras to operate out of necessity in order to save the townsfolk. But at this stage, I can by no means permit you to take up with Adol and Karja. As mayor of Karnak, it is my responsibility to protect the lives of its citizens.
We won't ask for permission, Mr. Mayor, out of respect for your position. But even still, they're our friends. More than that, we owe it to them to go to their rescue. Won't you at least turn a blind eye? Just this once. We need your support as our friends and family.
Mirabelle.
Mira.
It's much too risky.
But they're only children.
How do we go about this?
Choice to live.
Senseless fools, all of you. Everyone? What we just heard speaks to the self-centered inexperience of the Sandras's crew. As such, I refuse to accompany them any longer. Instead, I will be remaining here to petition the Balta Sea Force's aid in reconstructing Karnak.
Pops? What gives?
We have no reason to believe the Sea Force will treat us non-hostile townsfolk poorly. I will take responsibility for this decision, as well as the ensuing negotiations.
You mean it? Yes! It's about time you saw things my way, Mr. Mayor.
We have no more business with you. Now take that boat and be off at once. Were the Sandras present, the Sea Force would surely attack.
Rafe? You really gonna let this happen?
Time to go, Gren. The mayor made himself clear. Let's get on the Sandras and shove off.
Shall we be on our way, Rosa?
Huh? But...
What's gotten into you guys?
Just come on.
Are you all out of your minds? How can we just leave them there like that?
Cruz, mind getting the goofball here up to speed?
Sure. You'd think I wouldn't have to. But locking horns with the mayor always turns you into such a... well, such a Gren.
Why are you using my name like it's an insult? A guy can only get called a dumbass or a goofball or whatever so many times before it gets old.
Actually, I'm not really sure what's going on either.
It's unfortunate that the mayor talked some of the townsfolk into leaving the Sandras. But we've still got a decent number of people who stayed on board, don't you think?
I guess? The Balta Sea Force is no longer our ally. We're on our own now, and things are only gonna get tougher. Knowing that, what do you think would have happened if we dragged all the naysayers along for the ride?
Oh, they would feel tense and on edge, dampening our spirits.
Exactly. Baggage like that would only weigh us down in combat. Heck, we could have even had a mutiny on our hands if things shook out the wrong way.
A mutiny?
At the very least, morale would plummet, preventing us from acting as we see fit. It hurts to say. I think my dad would contribute pretty strongly to that.
Then the mayor was doing us a favor?
By taking the lead, he made sure that anybody opposed would stay off the ship.
Yes. That way, we're able to function more smoothly as a crew.
Fewer hands on deck means less firepower, but staying united is what matters most right now.
Here I was thinking we'd manage to strike our own path. But it turns out we still need others to help push us along.
You think I didn't already know all this?
Huh?
He's my pops. I've got a handle on how his mind works. But be real here. Can they really ride things out on that island by themselves?
Ah, now I understand. You're worried about them, aren't you?
Like hell, I mean, not even close.
Aw, look who's finally maturing.
Hey, even small fry know how to grow. I'm not one to talk, but your father-son duo's got some personality issues.
You aren't alone, Gren. Every one of us feels the same way. But sometimes, butting heads can teach you more about each other than you realize.
Mira.
Alrighty. Sounds like you guys talked things out.
Doki? You were eavesdropping?
Yep. And while I'm at it, let me share a few words of thanks. It means a lot, the way you stuck up for Adol and Karja.
Allow me to extend my gratitude as well, on Miss Carter's behalf.
Oh my, even Easer's listening in.
If anything, we're the ones who should be grateful.
Yeah, no kidding.
Chapitre 9, la mer du commencement.
Wait, you put yourselves through all that just to get here?
Normans help their pals out, rain or shine. That's the way you do things, right? Or what? You try to say we aren't your pals, Karja?
No, but... Hi.
Seriously, just think of all the ways you've helped us so far. I can't believe you tried to up and leave before we repaid the favor.
That aside, are you doing all right, Princess? You wound up taking Logger's essence into you as well, didn't you?
Yeah, to be honest, I can't say I'm feeling too hot.
From the looks of it, you're barely managing to keep a lid on things. If you want to make for that seabed temple, the sooner the better.
Good thing we arrived just when you needed a ship. Now we can make ourselves useful right out of the gate.
Still, who could have guessed the Sea King's throne actually exists? Out of curiosity, Miss Leela, does the throne really grant whatever wish you make of it?
It won't respond to just anybody. Even should one manage to reach the throne, I must still deem them worthy. After all, it wouldn't do to allow wishes of ill intent to be realized.
That's what I figured.
Oh.
Got something to say?
Nope.
Nothing at all.
Not in the least.
All told, I have to question whether we can truly make it to the Seabed Temple. Navigating the Raoul Dark Sea would entail us crossing the Vortex Path.
Vortex Path?
It's a nautical region that endlessly churns with countless whirlpools. The waters there are so dangerous that even the Baltus Sea Force rarely ventures through.
Yes. I imagine it will make for an arduous voyage. We would do well to reinforce the ship in whatever way possible.
Sure. I'll give it everything I've got.
Another point of concern is keeping Karja from coming into contact with Other. If she absorbs his essence, it will only be a matter of time until Rollo awakens.
We'll just have to reach the throne before he gets the chance.
No time to sit back and relax then.
Alrighty. What are we waiting for? Let's set sail pronto.
Eh ben... Wow. Que est amélioré.
Oh, a new letter?
Oh, je vais y aller là, désolé. C'est à me sentir pas bien là. Que... On va y aller hein, les gens. Pardon. Je reviendrai tout à l'heure. Pardon. Merci d'avoir suivi le stream, à tout à l'heure. Excusez-le. Ouah, ça a changé. La tête du menu principal. Ah. À tout à l'heure les gens. Bye bye.